Iron Banner returns! And Val for the Taking, obviously. And Evacuation. Zavala requests your aid once again. The Vanguard needs you. All the systems fall into darkness, and we must bring our allies to the safety of the tower. Those who answer the call will receive an honor of the highest order. Visit Zavala in the tower to bolster the effort. So anyway, welcome back, guys, to the fun little thing of Destiny 2. I would have actually had a episode of us going through a garden world, but it was terrible. But anyway, so we have actually two major things. Obviously, this is the final day of, or technically the final week for the entirety of all the content that was supposed to be in the Season of Arrivals. Because we got ourselves two little things over here. Speak with Commander Zavala. Complete means to an end. And then also, I have a friend. Hi, Poke.
Hi.
What's up?
Is this week the final week of the interference mission?
Yes, that is the final week. I have caught up on the entirety of all the books. I have stuck with it. It's been a better commitment than I ever had with my YouTube channel. Because there's just like bouts of just nothing.
This was almost the perfect roll on A Crown of Tempest.
Oh, what you get on
A
it?
really good one, but it was almost the perfect roll.
What you get? What you get? What you get?
I got... So it's focused in 3 stats: Discipline, Strength, and Resilience.
Ooh.
So 21 Resilience, 13 Discipline, and 16 Strength.
If that discipline was an intellect, oh, I would have been all over that. That would have been amazing.
Well, no, it's good that I have focused Discipline. I would have preferred the Resilience to be in Intellect. Because remember, this is arc abilities.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. Yeah.
If I could have Discipline, Intellect, and Strength...
Oh, that would have been perfect.
Exactly. But instead it gave me fucking Resilience. It's a really good roll though, so I'm gonna keep it.
So, obviously we know we're gonna be getting the Traveler's Chosen, as it shows in the fucking obvious part. Oh, the pallbearer! Oh, that actually looks like a fucking dope-ass ship. I hate you, game. What's on for Bright Dust this week? Oh, you can get the Leviathan's Breath combat bow if you actually fucking use that for the ornament.
How can I help?
You can get the Intrepid Discovery Vest. There's not much.
All the stuffs.
I am broke on what's it called, because remember, I've been hoarding everything. But anyway, so yeah, the last week was the final week for the, what was it here? I was gonna say the Solstice of Heroes, but not a Solstice of Heroes, but a Solstice of Triumphs. But anyway, yeah, this is the final week, last week, so you know, nothing here. But we do have Iron Banner.
I mean, you were right. Last week was the last week of Solstice.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the Solstice of Triumphs, not Heroes.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway,
Is there really much of a difference at this point?
yes, because the moments of triumph are still going on.
This is true.
Even though for us it's essentially completed like a while back.
Yeah.
But anyway, so essentially what we have is, like I said before, we do have the final book coming out today, as well as the Traveler's Chosen with the Evacuation. So I'm going to pick up this thing first, just because it's obviously an easy thing to pick up. It's like, most likely, again, we are going to be going and doing the interference mission regardless, because that's what happened the last time. So, you know, we'll have to see about that.
Maybe we'll get to fight Nocris.
That's a good joke. Alright.
Okay, so Nocris has something to do with that. Maybe not for like this one. It might have to do with the end of the season, but the reality is someone found Nocris's model in one of the interference missions when they went out of bounds.
Really? Oh, I did not know that. That actually, yeah, no, maybe. But again, like I said before, this is the final day, or final... Technically, it's the final day for us, but, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and talk to Zavala. Because I think this is actually pretty funny because it's called the Evacuation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's also going to be the time where all the Destiny 2 players evacuate for 2 months. But anyway, let's... Okay, that's kind of funny. I got it glitched. So you know how it shows the symbol above his head on with the green background? I have a an invisible, like it's a .png file.
Hive activity is still spiking on the moon.
Actually, honestly, I'm surprised. They should honestly do it like this. Like, please, just keep it like that. I mean, granted, it's a little bit harder to see, but you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway, just in case he says something, I'll be right back. All right, what do you guys say now?
At your service.
Oh, okay. Summons from Zavala. Zavala looks over the city. Prepared for battle, crossed 4 fronts. We're spread too thin, he says quietly. As of now, our plans change from preparation to evacuation. He takes a measured breath. For a moment, he looks old. Sloan asks whether we could spare a Vanguard ship to relocate important cargo. Coming from her, that's a full-on distress call. Head to Titan. Help her tie up loose ends and bring her home. I also have been in contact with Ashimura on Io. He insists that data gathering is too important to abandon. Of course, his phrasing was a bit more colorful. You nod. Thank you, Guardian, he says reflectively. It's clear his mind is far away. Alright. New lore discovered. So I guess this is us finishing up the next book. Well, the other book. Alright. So, you know what to do. I'm gonna go into orbit, and if... Wait, are you... For a second I thought you were in my party. I'm gonna head off to orbit.
Alright, I'll join you in a moment.
Yeah. Like before, we are going to focus down on the actual Exodus evacuation, because most likely that is going to be the quest steps that end up having us go to...
I'm pretty sure everyone's I'm pretty sure, like, some of these people are gonna die.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Ashimura does, even though he isn't technically going to die. I don't know if... not Zavala. Why was I going to say Zavala? Brother Vance, if he's going to die or not, because I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. People are saying he goes into the Infinite Forest. You have said that as well. So I don't know.
Vance is gonna become a butterfly.
Be free, butterfree.
Oh my man.
I'm sorry. It was just too perfect. It was too perfect. But anyway.
They buffed the glow on the armors apparently.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, it's really fucking obvious that they did. Are you talking about the white glow or like the ornament ones that you buy from Eververse?
I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure it's the ornaments because of what I'm looking at right now.
Because I'm looking at the ornament and it's like, that's insane. I wonder what it's going to be for this one. No. Oh yeah, I could just do that. Oh shit! Nope, it is both. It is 100% both. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, it's both. That is actually stupidly bright. Holy fuck. Holy crap. Alright. I don't mind that at all, actually. That's actually really good. Speaking of which, I wonder how close...
I still only bought the one glow, though.
Oh, yeah, same. It's like, I'm not gonna bother with the other stuff.
I only bought it on, like, my main, which is my warlock, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, I bought... Oh, obviously, I bought it on my hunter. Alright. So, like I said before, we are going to be going to Io as soon as he hops in. Maybe I should change my ship. Oh, yeah, I should definitely also... Speaking of which, I need to buy that ring, the raid ring.
You buy the what?
The raid ring.
Oh.
Because I want to buy the raid ring, I want to buy the coins, and then I want to buy the Forerunner seal. Those are the 3 things I'll ever buy from the Bungie store.
Mm.
Bless you, bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
And sounds like you sneeze like me. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
Yeet. I had to clear my Warlock's inventory out of crap, aka the million freaking umbrals I had.
Don't worry, I still have like a ton of umbrals. At this point I don't care for them. I think that's like the one thing that they really need to fix. But I can definitely guarantee that most likely after like we get the Traveler's Chosen, we finish up the book, that's going to be it for all the content technically from Season of Arrivals. Now granted, I still need to do the Solo Flawless, Prophecy, and Pit of Heresy to get the Harbinger badge, and this most likely will be we're going to be at the final steps for Forerunner, which is going to be great. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go to Io. Let's talk to Ash and Mir and figure out why the guy is so persistent on staying. We already know, but we have to show that we actually are questioning what's going to happen. You know? Sounds normal, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, Commando, what's up, man? We are just starting up the evacuation quest line. It's going to be a very interesting thing because it's like, oh yes, we got to evacuate, and then wait 2 months. Yeah, for the side-on. I honestly wish they had a secret exotic where it was the Costa rifle. That would've been cool.
In my centuries of life, I have met many people who make their problems unnecessarily complicated. Indeed, I may be one of them. I did not realize it before studying your approach. Your methodology is crude, almost Cro-Magnon-like. Really, I don't know how you get anything done. However, I cannot argue its efficacy. Without you, I would be hopelessly behind in my research. I suppose, my dear assistant, what I'm trying to say is...
Thank you.
leave until I have need of you again.
Close enough. Ashimir thanks you for the work that you have done securing IO. New challenges appear on the horizon, however. Evacuate. Oh, wait, let me do that. Evacuation. IO. As you realize Zavala's message to Ashimir, he grins dryly. He values my safety over documenting galaxy-saving knowledge. How noble, he says, and waves away Zavala's concern. If that's all the bureaucrat had to say, there are several tasks requiring your attention. Ikora told me of unusual untaken activity nearby, but I did not make it a priority. You must correct that oversight. In addition, an altar taken roams in the nearby caves. Fetch a sample so I may probe it for dark influence. Most importantly, venture into the Pyramidion and search for scan evidence. Search for scan evidence. I believe the dark ships came here for the same reason as I. The scientist raised an eyebrow. Paracausal as they may be, perhaps they're not beyond scientific curiosity. Alright, so...
Yeet.
Yes, yeet. So we have 1 lost sector, 1 taken sample, and traces of corruption. Alright. Well, why don't we go into the... First off, let's do Sanctum of Bones, because you're already there.
No, that's because it's the one we need to do.
Well, yeah, that's also the taken one, too, so... We get a 2-and-1 on that.
It's also the one specified in the quest.
I know, but it's a 2-and-1. Oh,
It's really
perfect.
Because it's really not a 2-and-1, because you get the taken sample from doing this lost sector.
And the good thing is that we get it for each other too, which is nice. I'm actually very happy that they did that.
I think it's more of a proximity thing.
Is it? Because I'm like,
Yeah, because you're killing those things up there and I'm not getting it.
really? But I'm getting the ones that you get. Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm gonna wait until you get up here. The good thing is that there's a bunch here, and then there's also the signs that essentially multiply.
I know.
Come on, multiply.
How are you playing at the moment? Bungie is doing maintenance. Maintenance does not mean servers are offline.
Yeah, they do maintenance.
They've
but
done plenty of background maintenance before.
They're very consistent with the fact of doing maintenance, but
I don't know if they have the console servers offline, but PC servers are fine right now.
Yeah, they should be online for all platforms as of 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
Because that's what they usually do. They always have it where it's like on reset, they should be fine. And I say should because again, we don't know.
Yeah, that's the fucker that we have to kill to get the sample.
Well, luckily for him, it won't be a long kill. Long kill time, you know what I mean.
It may just be that your game hasn't detected that the servers are up yet. You may just have to keep trying.
Or your game might have not updated yet.
There is also a possibility that your game hasn't received the update.
Because that's always a possibility.
Okay, how much samples are we missing now? Okay, we just need to complete this last sector then.
Yep,
There we
into
go.
the Pyramidion.
Because if you haven't downloaded the update, it does go ahead and tell you that servers are down.
I almost sent us
Complete
into
the
the whisper.
Pyramidion strike and collect scan traces by defeating Vex anywhere on IO. So literally just do the Pyramidion strike.
Essentially, unless we get screwed, because this game likes to screw us sometimes, and we get the Taken variant. I hope not.
The Taken variant still has Vex in it.
They do, but not enough. Actually, no. If we extend the boss fight, we'll get enough.
What quest is that? It's the evacuation quest, which we're assuming leads to Traveler's Chosen.
It is a safe assumption as well, because
Since it's a yellow quest.
as well as the last time we did a quest of this for preparation, we got Ruinous Effigy, and that was 10 weeks ago. No,
This
9
is
weeks
true.
ago.
Something like that, yeah.
It's either 10 or 9 weeks, I forget. But it was a while back. And it's a good gun. 100% would get it. Especially since the catalyst for that is literally just take a ball and dunk on somebody.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's great.
Easiest catalyst ever.
Well, I would say the
Over
quickest.
exaggerating.
Well, actually, I think that might be the easiest catalyst.
We always get the low
No.
pressure gigs.
Well,
Because all the other ones are kills, but those take a while. This one, you just need a break.
no, there's one catalyst that's not kills. But technically, it's not the easiest because it requires a lot of work. I was gonna say the Telesto Cat. Because the Telesto Cat doesn't require kills, it requires you to complete all of the prophecy weapons from Brother Vance, from the Curse of Osiris DLC.
Wait, you're kidding me. That's
Yeah, it requires you to complete all of those because then I can't remember which called, an item will become available from Vance for you to get from him and put into the catalyst that'll go and let you masterwork it.
So, after we finish this, could I just drop by Mercury?
Oh, wow.
Because
You didn't know, did you?
I never knew! I 100% never knew, dude! That's just the funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, because you never expect it to be that easy. I'm thinking like, oh,
I wouldn't call it easy, dude. That's what, 11, 12 weapons that you have to complete before you can actually do it.
that I've done 2 to 3 years ago at this point.
Yeah, but still, think about that. If you hadn't done that, imagine how much work you'd have to do. Not
That's
only how
true.
much work, you're time gated. Because remember, you can only do 3 prophecy weapons a week.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. How's that? Hey, look, I don't use Telesto because I'm not a scrub. Okay, fuck off.
Well, using Telesto doesn't have to do anything with being a scrub, though.
Well, yeah, but usually 90% of the people who use Telesto usually use it in trials because they're scrubs.
Because I was going to say they usually use it because it's the weapon that glitches the game the most.
Mhm.
How many bugs have come about because of Telesto?
There was
many.
the first one that happened back in Curse. There was the one in Warmind. There was the
one in the Blindwell.
Yup. There was also the one in.
I love how like we're getting so many scan traces, but we're already done with that part of it.
Oh wait, really? I didn't even know.
Yeah, we just need to complete the strike.
So at this point, you just want to speedrun that shit.
Yeah, might as well.
Cause like fuck it, like I don't want to be here for long.
I have nothing to gain from this strike.
I know, same. Like well, obviously both of us, we have run this what I think about 20 times at least a month.
Way more than that. Oh, a month?
Yeah, a month.
Way more than that in a month, I feel.
That's true too. All right,
I have not spoken to my
we're doing speedrun strats. Let's go.
the accident, nor have they spoken to me.
I don't
And
trust.
so
I never
we
trust
prove
myself
the
on that one.
resilience of camaraderie.
Alright.
Ignore me. I am a Vex. I'm a Vex. Okay, I guess I'm not a Vex. Go to the other one.
Yeah, I know. I'm going on the left.
Because I can handle myself on right. Because I'm just that awesome. And also these guys are
You
not.
just send it? What do you mean you just send it?
Just yeet that shit, bro. That's what you guys
No.
do.
I'm talking to chat.
Oh.
You just send it. Did you send a friend request? With the lasers?
Oh, he's saying to yeet it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can actually do that on heroic vanguards if you don't stop.
It's updating now, so that's good.
Yeah.
I believe our Jensen
It's only a 3. It's
confounded.
only. I forget the amount. It was like 340 something megabytes.
I was
Dude,
cooking.
PS4 has it the worst though.
I
You know
think
why?
why?
PS4, like whenever they get an update, they have to recopy the entire game.
Why?
I don't know. It's something to do with the infrastructure.
That makes no fucking sense. Also, I'm like 5
But
miles
PS4
behind.
has to recopy the entire game, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
That-
I'm glad I don't play this game on PlayStation.
I mean, yeah, you would have been left out from like a ton of shit that I would have done. Because honestly, for me, you know, actually, speaking of consoles, did you hear about what they did with the Xbox?
No, what do they do with Xbox?
Xbox
You had to reset your
Series-
restart your Xbox to get an update. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Sometimes
sense.
it just doesn't go through until you restart.
But yeah, speaking of Xbox, guess what? Earlier today, like literally at like 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, they announced that there is an Xbox Series S. For do you know how much? An NVIDIA TI 2080 graphics card. Like literally $300. But think about it. They essentially just said to NVIDIA, okay, I see you, but we had this planned up just in case.
That's cool.
That's awesome! That, like, I'm so glad that I invested in those two companies. And it's hilarious because my dad was like, bruh, gaming is not the end. I'm like, you realize that Microsoft's essentially their primary function outside of their cloud service is gaming, and they're utilizing it. Bruh.
Gaming is a very big industry.
It's a huge industry, and I'm glad that I've kind of gotten early, quote unquote, early access.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Bow down to the sword gods.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to put on my sword.
Oh,
And that's done.
Dead yet?
Oh, that's because I don't have it on this
Down
one.
like
Okay.
a ton of bricks.
Complete the adventure Unexpected Guests Heroic to learn what's behind the spike in Taken activity.
Oh.
Okay. Is
Uh,
that on IO or?
Unexpected guests. Where is it on IO? Because I don't see
I
it.
don't know.
Alright, maybe if we go back to orbit, maybe that will give us something, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's on IO. It's you'll see it next to the Whisper mission on the left.
Oh, okay. First off, I need to grab my sword. Where is my sword?
No. A guy ripped me out of my super on Gambit with that sword earlier. Oh jeez.
This sword is broken as fuck, and I love it.
See, the thing is that, like, I kind of agree that it's broken, but at the same time, it's
worth it.
swords are allowed to be broken because of the fact that they're high risk, high reward.
Oh, 100% I agree.
Because it's like, you know, you can have a sword, but it's like, you
Oh,
can also get yeeted.
that's what that meant. Oh, because I was actually looking for the... Bro.
What?
Do you know what the, do you know what the modifiers are?
Heavyweight, iron, and void.
Yeah.
Wait, void and heavyweight. Oh my god.
Hey, I heard you guys like
just
swords.
one moment while I grab my annoying hunger. Using dim.
I always love it when we just find like, ooh, I see. I see what we have to do here now.
I see. Right.
Also,
Nine
shout
hunger.
out to our random who used the token. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate that whenever someone does that.
Yeah. Shame I'm never gonna do it like for a while because I already have 1800.
I'm fully decked out on void. I'm good.
You're fully decked
Should
out.
I use my void walker instead of Dawnblade this time?
Nah, we gotta keep some variety. We can't all be void.
This is real.
Yeah.
Well, I'm debating whether or not I want to use well or my top tree.
I don't think we really need to worry about well.
Yeah, I'll use my top tree then. That way I can have my solar melee. That's range.
Yeah. Alright. Here we go.
Yeet.
Guardian, my agents report that the Taken are
Oh,
gathering.
that's
at a
right. It
small
is Iron
camp
Banner,
near your
huh?
current position,
Yeah.
but we have no idea why.
I should probably do
I would
Iron
appreciate
Banner.
your insight.
Yeah.
So what? if
I'll
the
have to
Taken
do
are
that
gathering?
eventually.
They're not bothering us. With a little peace and quiet.
There's gonna be at
might
least
able to
one
do some
more
real work.
Iron Banner.
Yeah.
The Taken are
And there's
an
something
army without a
else that we
commander,
don't know
Asher.
about.
If we leave
They
them
said they were going to
peace
do
and
an
quiet,
event,
They might crown a
but
new
it's
king.
not the what's it called?
Well, I know, because they called it with, they said it was something redacted, and I'm like, this will be interesting.
Live event? Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, you want to keep it a surprise until it's all ready, like a nice little gift wrap. Honestly, I think,
Possibly.
how much you want to bet with the fact that they did that extension? They're like, you know what? Let's try another live event. Because honestly, if they did that,
Honestly, if they do the live event, I'm wondering how it'll work. Because if the live event is supposed to be, from what I'm assuming, the world's getting covered in darkness, how is that going to work? How is that going to look like? How is that even going to... Are we going to be in the tower? Are we going to be in orbit? Like, well, what's happening here, Bungie?
yeah. Oh yeah, so you know.
I'm assuming we'll get all the details when we're actually closer to it. But
Yeah.
if it is a live event, I'm extremely curious as to how that'll work.
Yeah. It'll be
I
interesting.
like how we're like fighting up here, even though we don't have to be.
Hey,
We can
I'm just
go in here.
I'm just grinding out to see if I can get 100k on my recluse, okay? Before I retire this bitch. I'm at 80 something K.
And yet
so.
we're still gonna see it in Crucible probably.
Yeah,
Not often, because people haven't been using it that often, but still see it.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather see a 9 hunger because it shows up.
We found a scary portal. It's big, it's full of stars, and it smells like ozone.
Have you ever smelled ozone
Portal to
before?
the Ascendant realm.
No, I have
Taken
not.
world lies
Well, the easiest way to
A
tell you
new
what it
power
smells
must be
like
seeking
is
entrance into our world.
what was the way that I described it? Because it's what happens is essentially it's just like electrical, like sort of whoosh type deal. It's like it happens when there's a shortage, but
dimensions to collapse the portal.
Sorry, what?
Your hands. Use your hands to pick up the energy.
Yeet.
We've got it. Now what?
Picked up the energy and I'm eating myself.
Bring it to that portal. You're fighting entropy with order here. Move.
I'm pretty sure that's our whole job description.
move, just move.
Shadows grow darker in the presence of
I love how like we're having
Fight
to
back,
do
Guardian.
like a heroic version of a freaking thing we've done before.
Do you know what the best part is? I have done this solo without killing anything outside of this.
Oh, I know. I've done this solo without killing stuff in here too.
Cause this thing that's where the real challenge comes in, you know.
Yeah, I kind of just tried to speedrun this and skip through everything. That was fun.
And here I am.
hurry.
Oh,
Whatever
no,
is
I'm
on
stuck
the other
behind
side
this.
of that veil
What have
has
you done to
know
me?
you're trying to seal it in.
Nothing. What you talking about?
You've ended me.
What do you mean?
You've ended me.
I'm right here.
When you went through and dunked it, it closed the door on me.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Because the enemy started hurting me and I got to red and I was like, this is how I die. But not really, because they're not really doing all that much damage, to be honest.
Huh, I wonder why. Maybe because it's not void.
Yeah, that's true.
Later, guys. Peace. Ooh, got some face glass.
Phase glass in this economy.
All right, who wants to see the fastest death of a boss?
Is there a boss here?
I think so.
Ikora, something's coming through.
Yeah.
How deliciously unexpected.
What is a boss, really?
I love it, bro. I love
What
it.
is a boss, really?
We don't know. We don't know.
Team, the screaming thing from the abyss is dead.
That creature was the
We
serpent
don't know,
of
bro. We
higher
just
power.
don't.
I fear something has claimed Oryx's crown.
Yes, let's move on. Your intuitions were correct,
What's
mine were
down
not,
here?
and the Guardian's prowess in battle was
Was adequate. Fleischmann Axiom? What the fuck? Hello.
Heck. Return to Asher. Okay. Hey, Bungie, I could do without the confusing names, please. Does it let you take us back to Asher, or...?
I mean, we will have to return to orbit, but
Mm,
maybe it'll plop us down where it's supposed to.
I think it's gonna take us back to orbit. I'm willing to bet.
We'll have to see.